Well, hello, this is Boss Lady Attica Lundy, aka Dear Trap Mary or Mama Karen, or Big Mama. I am doing today's story time from a smoke shop, so that's why you see incense in the background, and vape pens, and all of that good stuff. You see that in the background. But this is my story time about my first neuro visit at the Denver MS clinic, and that was I went on yesterday. I'm really not too happy about the doctor's visit, and I'll tell you why. I got MS in 2004. That's when I was diagnosed, and I officially went on disability in 2000. I'll say 2007. They backed it from 2006. That's when I applied because I was having a lot of relapses. And part of the issue with MS, and if you follow me on Twitter at DearTrapMary, that'll be great because I am ranting about it a little bit, but there are really other treatments for MS other than pharmaceuticals, but when a doctor doesn't even discuss those with you, I see an issue. Every relapse matters, and it's important to work with your doctors to reduce the number of relapses you experience every year if they're willing to work with you. Um, any kind of disability that occurs during a relapse could be long lasting. Like it could, I have RRMS, which is the relapse remitting type of MS, but reducing the frequency of the relapses is important when you have RRMS, like I do, to keep the symptoms from getting worse. So I went to the doctor, and basically they know that I want to go on an organic route, but the doctor, the neurologist, the MS neurologist says that either Tasari or Galena is what they request for me to take as my treatment. I did request if I could do acupuncture, massage therapy, physical therapy, um, water therapy, and no, they said that basically I won't be able to get another MRI until I've been on one of these two medications for 3 months. The main goal of an MS treatment is to slow down the progression of the disease because it is a disabling disease, and it does progress. So we all know that drugs that do this, that slow down the progression of MS, of the disease, are called disease-modifying medications. I mean, the only options I was given was the Galena or Tasavi, and I hope I'm pronouncing these right, but both of these, when I was looking at the side effects, both of these can lead to another disease for one, and that was my issue with a lot of medications, is that you have so many other side effects that make what you had in the first place so much worse. And they're finding that even with cancer treatments, um, some of the harmful effects that are happening are because of the medications and the actual treatments. So all I wanted to do was go on a natural, organic route because I had been on Rebif for 5 years, and it caused me to have more flare-ups, I think. Definitely, it caused flu-like symptoms, a lot of pain, swelling, fever, chills, and I'm looking at the side effects of these other two treatments that they're suggesting, and it's just as bad. So I have a, and then like one of them, the shot, the Tasabi, is a infusion you take once a month, and the pill is once a day. But with the pill, they have to monitor you for 6 hours because there's like a decreased heart rate possibility. And with the Tasari, it's a possibility of sudden death. Like, this is not where I want to go with my treatment. And that's why I'm doing a story time. Like, I'm very, very upset about um, what's going on with that aspect of my medical treatment. I've been taking good care of myself. The mental effects of MS, I've been seeing a psychiatrist for, and I've been getting through those aspects. And mental health is probably the priority, more so than the physical aspect of the MS, because the mental, MS is a neurological disease. It affects every aspect of your being, including your breathing, because it's centered around the brain and the spinal cord, the central nervous system. So for my story time, I just want to say that when I go back to the neurologist on October 15th, I think, I am going to be more informed, and I am going to request that they give me more options and talk to me more instead of just trying to push pharmaceuticals on me, because yes, I want my disease to slow down in progression. And they tell me that because I'm only 43, I'm too young to not be on medication. If I was 60, then they could see me going off all medications. But at 43, that's just too young. And it just makes me feel some kind of way, because if I were 60, are you saying that medicine wouldn't even help me at that point? Like, I don't know. You guys, I'm going to put the links to the medications that they're suggesting that I take. Please say hello to my service animal, Coke Cooper. Hello, Coke. He went with me yesterday. He was so bothered by the energy in the room, and he was whining the whole time, and that's something else. He picks up on energy. But yeah, comment below what you think about my doctor's office visit. Um, I was in good spirits. I joked around when they did the motor skills test. Yes, I was not walking straight, but I know that that's a symptom from MS, and I walk kind of sideways a little bit. I do have a cane, but because I'm not falling over, I don't use it. And I get that the disease is progressing, but with organic treatments, and I'll talk about that on another video, there's so many other alternative treatments to MS other than the medications that they push on you. And now they're pushing me, I feel like, in a corner, because the only way I can get another MRI is to ingest these medications, either the infusion, which is once a month, which they hook you up to an IV and all this other stuff. But I'll talk about each one of these separately, I think. Just, want some kind of feedback, because this is really scary for me, and I have until October the 15th to make a decision on what I'm going to tell them. So yeah, comment below. Please like or subscribe to my channel, and I will check you out later. Peace, love, light. Um, Love and light, peace and blessings, walk in faith. Thank you.